This is IFBB Figure Pro Heather Dees, and you are watching RX Television.
Welcome back from the break. We are here now with the contingency from Puerto Rico, IFBB Bikini Pro, Yarishna Ayala, and my good friend Lorenzo Orozco, Men's Physique Pro. You guys are going to be getting up on stage at the New York Pro this weekend. Lorenzo, you were in Pittsburgh last weekend. I know you weren't happy with the look that you brought to the stage. You look a lot bigger this week. What's going on?
Well, I have to be honest, no excuse about that, but in my crazy agenda, if you listen to the interview that we did, I was speaking so fast that
Yes.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I look like I had 4 cups of coffee. Anyway, I thought the contest, it was Saturday prejudging.
You didn't know it was on Friday.
Yeah, Saturday prejudging and finals on Saturday. And I traveled 10 hours. Then in the airport of New York, I made a stop for 3 hours and I checked on the internet and I realized I was depleting and I realized that the prejudging was the next day. So that calculation is, you know.
That's a Johnny Styles you pulled on us.
Yeah,
you know.
I was like upset, pissed with myself, but what can I do? And then I start filling up with carbs on Friday, but it wasn't enough. I was too dry. Then on Saturday, I was looking a lot better. Even I have a video from a person from the audience that posted, and the person is saying, "Oh, he looked so much better today." And what I decided is, okay, let me do a good posing. Let me enjoy this show.
Right. Let
me be present in this important show. And my posing was good. I missed a few details, but Kenny Wally was happy with everything. So this opportunity right now to New York Pro is to look better and do better posing, and it's my first 2 important shows to start my season.
I never thought anyone would have a better neck vein than me, but you got some pretty good neck veins going on there.
I have like a
They're popping. Yeah, they're popping. That's how you know when someone's in shape, when they got those veins showing in their neck. And sometimes if you get one down the middle of your head, it means you're in good shape too. Yarishna, I'm going to speak slowly, as Johnny told me, so you can understand me. You're one of the most dynamic looking bikini competitors on the circuit. You know, I think that you have wowed more people at check-ins than any other competitor out there. Without a doubt, I think you have a very I guess you could say charismatic look to you on stage. Maybe your placings haven't reflected how good I think you really are and how the people are expecting from you. What are we going to see from you in New York this weekend?
¿Qué vamos a ver de ti en este fin de semana en el New York Pro? Sabemos que tienes muchos seguidores y que te ves muy bien, tienes un look increíble, pues ¿qué tú esperas en este New York Pro de tu actuación?
Bueno, yo vine el año pasado a competir en New York Pro. Entiendo que este año vengo mejor preparada con el paquete completo, como decimos nosotros los puertorriqueños, así que espero estar ahí en esos first, second collab, así que vamos a ver qué pasa el domingo.
She came last year to compete and she's coming in this year with a better package, so she's gonna see what's gonna happen, but she's feeling great.
Now, in Puerto Rico, aside from being a pro bikini competitor, are you a model? What do you do in Puerto Rico in terms of, obviously you're not just a competitor?
¿Qué estás haciendo además de ser una competidora bikini en Puerto Rico de modo de modelaje? ¿Tienes contratos? ¿Tienes algunas cosas que tienen que ver con el ambiente, que tienen que ver con tu imagen?
Ok, bueno, además de obviamente actualmente estar compitiendo, activada competitivamente, también estoy firmada con la línea de suplementos Nutrex, así que de vez en esporádicamente hago unos viajes con ellos para los diferentes expos. También allá tengo un trabajo, yo trabajo en una oficina, además de obviamente pues mis entrenamientos en la mañana, me levanto bien temprano en la mañana, trabajo en una oficina, tengo un full time, estoy ahí de 8 a 5, así que ¿qué te puedo decir? Soy como cualquier otra persona que no practique el deporte. Tengo mi trabajo, entreno. Cuando no estoy entrenando, trabajando, pues estoy viajando para competir, so... Sí.
Yeah, she's saying that she's a normal person with regular hours, 8 to 5, and it's the part-time, and her passion is to compete in bikini, and also she's signed with Nutrex, and she's attending many events all around the United States.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Now, while you might not speak the greatest English, their body speaks volume. So why don't you just stand up for a second, give us a little turnaround, give us your little bikini act so that we can see what we got going on here, and maybe we can get a close-up on our camera from our camera woman there. This is Yarishna Ayala. This is a couple days out from getting on stage at that New York Pro Bikini event, and I mean, she just looks spectacular. I mean, I have to believe that you're going to be one of the top competitors. I know you're competing against the likes of India Paulino and Stephanie Maho, and I see the lineup is stacked here, but I am putting my money on this girl right here to be a top 3 competitor. All right, there you heard it, Johnny. I'm giving the Puerto Rico contingency props, and I'm going on a line. I'm going to say Lorenzo's going to be in that top 6 as well, and we're rooting for you at Species Nutrition. Obviously, we want to see you in the best. Stand up. Let's stand up next to Yarishna. Let's take your shirt off, Lorenzo. Come on.
Yeah, people don't want to.
I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I should have you on the panel, Johnny. We're going to talk about the Puerto Rico Pro, but let's just. I want to get these guys on camera here. All right. Now, show me the difference between the bikini presentation and the men's physique presentation. So do your men's physique presentation. It's Lorenzo Orozco, a couple days out from the New York Pro, biggest event of his career. Oh, there we go. There's the double bicep. All right, sit down for a second, guys, because I want to ask you about the Puerto Rico Pro. Johnny Styles has been so excited over this, and Tim Gardner has decided to hold a pro show for the very first time in Puerto Rico, and I think the timing is great for this because Alexis Rolón won the NPC Nationals men's overall title this past November, and now we're going to see a pro show in Puerto Rico for the first time. What does this mean, Lorenzo, to the people of Puerto Rico?
I think in the bodybuilding community from Puerto Rico, everybody's going to be happy. We were waiting for something so big like this, and this is a great opportunity for all the locals to show what they have. Also, the audience. There's a lot of people who follow bodybuilding, and me personally, I'm very happy for that because the sport is growing in our island, and with this kind of contest, with different panel of judges, strongest rules, I think it's going to be a good start, and then our sport in the island is going to be better. That's an example of that.
I hate when I see myself on the camera and there's no one here. I'm listening to Lorenzo. Johnny Styles, talk to me about the Puerto Rico Pro. You seem to be the expert on this whole thing.
No, it actually happened. I didn't know it was going to happen. They were calling me. They were calling Lorenzo to find promoters.
Why was it so difficult to make this show happen?
Well, I don't know. Puerto Rico's based on IFBB Caribbean rules,
right?
Which they're horrible, by the way. I'll say it on air. They're 10 years behind. Mm-hmm. They don't understand what's new and what's NPC based or whatever.
So Tim Gardner came in there and he's holding an NPC show and an IFBB Pro show. Is that correct?
Right. So we're gonna have their first ever. It's gonna be 3 shows. It's gonna be the first ever Puerto Rico NPC show, which is only for Puerto Rico residents.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be the NPC National Qualifier show, which is the Puerto Rico NPC National Qualifier, first time ever. Okay. And Puerto Rico Pro Show, which is only for the pros.
Now, the qualifier, can anyone in the area, anyone come and do that show? Like, let's say I'm from Florida. Can I fly in and do it?
Right now, confirmed their bombshells. Team Bombshell is going to be Team Blade for Dexter Jackson is going to be there. Great. So Adela is bringing people from Texas. There's a couple of people going in and out of the show, and it's great for the island. I mean, if you go a couple of days, we talked to Steve Weinberger today, and he's head judging. He's not going to Brazil. He's going to Puerto Rico.
I'm sure he doesn't like to fly. That's why he's going.
And he said he was going to go a couple of days earlier so he could rest and he could see the island, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, will these 2 be in the show?
Yes, these 2 are the highlights of the whole Caribbean island.
So you guys will be the hometown favorites, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of pressure on you guys to perform. So, Lorenzo, you got to step your game up in Puerto Rico because if you can't win there, you can't win anywhere.
Yeah, you know, after this show, I'm gonna keep training so hard because it's my country, and I'm gonna do my best for sure.
Right.
And I know her. She's been bragging about it for years. She's like, I'm gonna win the show no matter what, and she's been training pretty hard. So, diles a la gente lo que va a pasar ese día cuando tú llegues a esa tarima.
Bueno, yo no compito en Puerto Rico desde el 2012. Porque
Last time
yo
she competed in
hice
2012 in Puerto
hice
Rico.
todas las competencias de Puerto Rico, las gané todas y entonces me fui a Estados Unidos a buscar suerte, como decimos nosotros, y entonces hice una competencia, el Best France, y de ahí cualifiqué para la Junior National en Chicago, y entonces ahí fue que obtuve mi Pro Card.
So she's never lost in Puerto Rico. She's undefeated.
Toda mi familia, todas mis amistades, todo Puerto Rico está esperando un show de Yarishna en Puerto Rico.
So
Así
everybody's
que
waiting for it.
voy a ir con mi mejor paquete porque obviamente
Best
estoy en mi
package.
casa, me voy a lucir.
I know she loves the bikini division. I know she loves the bikini competitions. My question is,
Oh, I know.
all right, you know what I'm going to ask. My question is, how come she's not like a runway model or something like that? Why isn't she doing magazines? I would be in acting. She could be on Telemundo in 2 seconds if she
Right.
wants to.
Él pregunta por qué tú no estás en modelaje ahora mismo. She's been a model before, but not right now.
Right.
¿Por
I
qué,
would-
estás,
I-
por qué estás ahora en el fitness y no estás ahora en el modelaje?
Es que son dos cosas completamente diferentes. En el modelaje buscan otro tipo de cuerpo, entonces a mí ya me encuentran muy fitness para el modelaje.
The modeling is too. There's models tell her that she's too hard
Oh, she's
right now for
really too hard. You know, the funny thing is, I can totally see Lorenzo and
the cover.
Yarishna, not on the cover. I can see them in a soap opera, talking in Spanish next to each other, saying, you know, and her yelling at him and stabbing with a knife. I can totally see a Spanish soap opera with those two in it, right there.
Absolutely. All right.
I think you guys missed your calling. Well, anyway, congratulations. You're going to be up on the stage at the New York Pro this coming weekend. Johnny, what's the date of the Puerto Rican Pro?
It's gonna be May 31st.
May 31st. It will be a 2-day or 1-day show.
I think it's 1 day show. 1 day show.
it's 1 day
So
show.
you're doing 3 shows in 1 day.
Yes.
And where will it be held?
It's gonna be in the Puerto Rico Convention Center. It's one of the biggest, most beautiful places in the island.
Wow. Okay. And how many seats does that arena hold? Do you think?
It's a bunch.
Will,
A bunch.
Lorenzo, will they sell that out? You think it's going to be that popular, or do you think they're going to have trouble getting audience?
We
people?
had a local contest. It was packed, and let's include all the Americans, all the people from the different states, family of every pro competitor and NPC competitors. I think it's gonna be full house.
All right.
Yeah, I think for the island it'll be a first. You have to sell it because tickets usually in our island are very cheap. When I call it like it's a amateur show, a little show. But once you get the ball rolling, I told Victor Martinez he should do the show, but there's no pro. It's only 212.
Right. There's no pro open.
There's a lot of people from other gyms, and they don't attend the local shows. They're saying, we're going to go to that show because...
Right.
I would, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a big event. So
Yeah, it's the first one ever.
guys, stay tuned. That'll be taking place on, what is that, May 29th weekend? May 21st. And Johnny Styles will be there covering for RxMuscle.com. For now, we're out of time, but we're going to see you on Sunday at the New York Pro. Stay tuned for the live play-by-play with Chris the Technician Nacito and yours truly, as well as all the wrap-ups and winner interviews exclusively at RxMuscle.com. For Sid Faruqi, Johnny Styles, Amanda Dunbar. No, she's not Amanda Dunbar anymore. I almost called my wife by her old last name. Amanda Palumbo and the entire RX Muscle staff. We'll see you next week.